because he didn't need to rush it and move in, and now he's paying the price. Mondragon's actually taking his force down, and although he lost all of his Sunkens, he didn't lose any drones, and he hasn't really lost much of his army here, so this doesn't look too good for Coldfire. Coldfire might be able to pull back if he rushes out and deals with that force soon, but it doesn't look too good. Ultralisk Heaven and the Great of Spire, so wow. Yeah, it looks like Mondragon saved up a lot of money at the moment, and he's going to be able to afford both Guardians and Ultralisks, and because Coldfire didn't take out all of those Mutalisks, he's going to have some left over to morph straight into Guardians. And I've got to say, guys, that this game is looking like it is in the favour of Mondragon at this point. Coldfire has got some forces up again, but he's just going to have to move quick, and he's got Guardian's morphing already, so Coldfire is just really under a lot of pressure. We've got burrowed Zerglings as well, so it looks like Mondragon's setting up a trap for Coldfire. Coldfire, again, has built up a huge number of forces again, thanks to his thriving economy. His economy has pretty much gone unchecked, but it's just, this is the second push, and he really needed to have accomplished more with that first one, because now Mondragon is in a much better position to respond to him. He's got Guardians up already, and those Guardians, if they are positioned correctly, will be able to take out a lot of Marines, and I think that force will not be strong enough there by Coldfire to actually do some serious damage. This time, instead of going for Mondragon's main, he's heading around to take out that double gas expansion, meanwhile expanding himself and getting cloaked Wraiths. Good move. I definitely recommend that move against Wraiths because... against Guardians. I recommend using Wraiths against Guardians because it's quite easy to get rid of Overlords here and there, and you can protect yourself from Scourges by using Cloak, and doesn't look like Coldfire is protecting himself very well from Scourges with that vessel. Oh, no, he did alright. At least he's got one vessel, and this vessel will be able to maybe fire off another irradiate on those Guardians. But yeah, tanks coming in, looking to siege up. A bit careless there with the micromanagement, just moving out of range in there and blasting. That sunken colony's come up just in time to take out another tank. And moving in, getting some drone kills. This is what I like to see, get some drone kills, but those ominous Guardians just standing there and look like they're going to be able to just ball a lot of Marines there. I like that Nidus Canal. It's just allowed Mondragon to come in with some Zerglings, and here are the Wraiths. Oh my god, and Ultralisks already, so Mondragon just coming in with some Ultralisks, and yeah, that attack has pretty much failed. So great defensive play there by Mondragon. He's lost his Guardians to those Wraiths, and I think we'll see some more Scourges showing up soon, but he's actually managed to buy himself enough time to get Ultralisks, so now Coldfire knows that he's dealing with Ultralisks, and although we've got only a couple of them, and they're unupgraded at this point, there's the speed upgrade halfway done now, it's still going to be really tough for Coldfire to win this, given that, what I want to see here is more Science Vessels and more Irradiate. It's not good enough for the Science Vessels just to show up. They need to actually show up and... I like this move. Invisible Wraith, shooting down the Scourges and hopefully getting some Irradiate. No, doesn't look like he's got enough energy, and oh my god. So he wasted an opportunity there. He's actually cleverly bought in the race to take out the Scourges, but he hasn't really followed that with Irradiate, and here's some more Irradiate, so 3 Irradiate shots. This is the only way that Coldfire is going to be able to save himself from dying at the hands of a lot of Ultralisks, and Mondragon just moving around now, still hasn't got speed upgrades, so this is good here by Coldfire. He might actually be able to get back into this, and a big fight erupting now, a lot of Marines there, but attacking before, oh my god, Scourges coming in again and taking out the Science Vessels. Look at those 2 Ultralisks just brawling their way through those Marines. He only needs a couple of them. That's why Ultralisks are so dangerous. You just can't take them down very well with Marines. You really need tanks, and as it was mentioned to me a while ago, the thing about Ultralisks is not that they're such a good unit in Zerg versus Terran, it's just the fact that Terran players rarely go mechanized units, and they don't build tanks and upgrade them. They don't upgrade this sort of tech tree which favors the tanks and Goliaths, and that's what makes Ultralisks so difficult to kill. That's why Ultralisks are such a good unit in Terran versus Zerg, or Zerg versus Terran, however you want to see it. And it's just going to be really difficult for Coldfire, because I expect a lot more Ultralisks to show up any minute now, and he's just not been able to build a huge number of forces out. He's got a decent force on the ground. I mean, this kind of force can take out a lot of Zerglings, but he just doesn't have a large cloud of vessels to run around in. Oh my god, so many Ultralisks, and he's not going to be able to do anything against those guys. Yep, and just having to retreat. This is just looking to be a bit of a humiliation for Coldfire. I'm not too happy about this. Coldfire having to retreat. Let's see what he can pull out of the bag against this, because he's not going to be able to win if he can't get some irradiates off, and Mondragon's got some Scourges there in anticipation. Here we see another strategy being tried by Coldfire, and this is worth a shot, really. A lot of vultures coming out with mines, and if he can somehow get those Ultralisks to run through a minefield, he could potentially wither them down and win a crucial fight and maybe make a comeback. But the thing is that Ultralisks kill mines in one hit, so if you've got enough of them and they just roll over the minefield and the mines are too sparsely set apart, then the Ultralisks actually don't take any damage at all. And he's got an Overlord as well. He suspects mines. Yep, Overlord can see the mines moving in a Zergling. Really great way to get rid of the mines, really. Ultralisks versus Vultures, and Ultralisks win. There's no way those Vultures are going to be able to do any damage unless they pick off the Zerglings, but good luck. That's not going to be happening. Mondragon looking like he's in firm control of this game with a lot of Ultralisks. Really, as I said, I still want to see more vessels. I still want to see some irradiates, because with the Ultralisk group together like that, you can do plenty of damage with irradiate. Just really puts the game in your favour in a lot of ways. Race almost taking out the Race didn't quite take out the Overlord, and haven't been able to take out the Scourges. Can't bring any more science vessels in. These such a huge group of Ultralisks. He must have them upgraded by now. He's got speed upgrade pretty much upgraded. He's got pretty much one weapon and armor on 4, so those Ultralisks are going to be really tough to kill. I know that Coldfire's marine upgrades are only on about 2-2, maybe 3-3 upgrading now. Those Zerglings are not going to survive. He's got a huge amount of marines on the ground, but you just need more than marines to kill Ultralisks when they're in such a huge group. I just can't see this working for him. We've got Vulture Bikes taking out this expansion at the 9 o'clock position, but yeah, concussive damage just doesn't do too much damage to buildings. Mines going off now. Mines going off, killing. Yeah, I've got a few Ultralisks going down, but the rest of them are pouring into these Marines. I'm just not sure if they've got enough firepower to take out all of these Ultralisks. Maybe you've just got a few of them rolling, and now, yeah, as long as he stems up. Oh my god, another lot of Scourges attacking the science vessels. And props to him, though, he actually did kill off the Ultralisks, so well done to Coldfire. Mondragon keeping his expansion alive over on the 9 o'clock, and more Ultralisks coming in. And yeah, it's just a bit of a frustrating game, really, because we're not seeing any heavy firepower from the Terran. He's stopped building tanks. He's pretty much stopped pumping science vessels. Maybe run out of gas. Yeah, that's the thing with gas. On this map, you've got a situation where the island, so that the hill expansions have got a double gas vent, but they don't have as much gas as the main bases do. So yeah, main bases start with 5,000 gas. So the trick is, if you can secure a hill expansion, that means you can get an influx of gas quicker, but it will only last you as long as one of the other expansions, in terms of just the overall game length that the Vespene geysers will last for before becoming depleted. Massive force here by Mondragon, and finally we've got some decent irradiates happening. He just doesn't quite have enough energy to get them all, and it looks like we've got a huge fight here. Oh, this is not looking good. These Marines are not looking like they're having a good time. When you've got irradiate on the Ultralisks and they're attacking the Marines at once, it's irradiate's hurting the Marines as well. Oh my god, this is just slaughter. He's not going to be able to take out all of those Ultralisks, and he just rolled over once again. Bear in mind that Coldfire has lost his main expansion at the 5 o'clock position, called 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and Mondragon has kept his expansion at the 9 o'clock, so Mondragon's still in control of this game. It may look like he's losing his Ultralisks all the time and his attacks are being stopped, but again, I just can't really see Coldfire staying in this game, because he's not keeping ahead on macro management. He's not keeping ahead on the vessels and so on. SCV trying desperately to take on an Ultralisk, but that's no way that's going to happen. Got even more Ultralisks showing up now, and yeah, I think that Coldfire is pretty much out of answers at this point. He's just about out of minerals. He is trying to expand by the looks. We've got another expansion going up, and Coldfire is surrendered. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. I think this has been another game from the TSL. Not sure, but I am pretty certain this has been from the TSL. You've got another set of replays coming up soon from the recent weekend tournament, but